So I always love hearing about the rumors coming out about free agency and the draft, but I get particularly excited when I hear about potential trade rumors. So here's one from ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Could the Jets be looking to move up in this year's draft? Jets! All right, guys, welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, we are talking a little bit of trade drama-llama news, specifically draft trade drama-llama news. Could trader Joe Douglas be looking to move up in this year's draft? This one comes from Jeremy Fowler, who says teams are expecting plenty of trade attempts high in the draft. With no clear-cut quarterback options in the top 10, several teams will want to move back, possibly even the Jacksonville Jaguars at number 1. A few executives will be watching the New York Jets closely, too. New York has 4 of the first 38 picks, including 2 in the top 10. They could flip those 4 selections into 2 or 3 premium players to move up. GM Joe Douglas loves linemen, so that's always in play, but the Jets also need help at tight end and in the secondary. So the Jets own 2 top 10 picks and 2 very early second-round picks in pick 35 and 38. So I want to talk a little bit about this and consider each one of these selections and would I look at trading up and what would it cost and players I might be looking to target potentially. So let's talk about number 4 first. Would the Jets be looking to trade up to 1, 2, or 3? In my mind, if you're looking to do that, you're probably looking to get one of the top 2 edge rushers. And I'll be honest, I think there's a really good shot that one of the 2 winds up falling down to the Jets at number 4. So no, at number 4, 0 shot am I looking to trade up. And then at number 10, I'm probably feeling the same way. If anything, the first 2 picks in this draft, I'm looking to move back and try to accumulate some more mid-round picks. Jets need a lot of areas to fill. We had one of the worst defenses this past year, and you're still looking to fill in guys that you're losing to free agency and all that other good stuff. So I would say for picks 4 and 10, no way. I'm not looking to move up at all. But it starts getting a little bit interesting when you get to the second round, and you're talking about picks 35 and 38. You're sitting just outside of the first round, and when you're going into the next day of the draft, day 2 and 3 is rounds 2 and 3 of the draft. And it's nice having a pick early in that round because you get another day to reset and kind of recalibrate as opposed to just your brief amount of time on the clock. So could the Jets look to move up from either 35 or 38 back into the first round? The first round, obviously, if you get into that round, you're getting that benefit of the 5th-year option. Every contract outside of the first round, you only have 4-year contracts. So is the extra year of contract worth it for the Jets for a particular player that could be falling down draft boards? I think it's interesting. So let's talk a little bit about it, and we'll just see what kind of value our picks have. For those of you that don't know, there is a trade value chart that basically assigns a rough value for all the different draft picks. The Jets actually have the most draft value of any team in the NFL this year. So how are we going to wheel and deal it? Well, right now, pick 35 is worth 550 points. Pick 38 is 520 points. Pick 69 is 245 points. And pick 102, which actually won't be pick 102, because compensation picks wind up happening, so it'll be a little bit further down. But right now, at pick 102, that would be 92 points. So Jets have a few assets. We're talking 2 seconds, a third, and a fourth is really what I'm looking at here, because I'm talking about getting back into the first. If you were to combine both second-round picks, you want to give up pick 35 and 38, you want to get up as high as you possibly can in this draft, you could get all the way up, point-wise, up to pick number 15. If you were looking to go that high, you're probably looking at targeting a top wide receiver, maybe one of the top 2 linebackers if they've fallen that far. Maybe you're looking for an edge rusher. There's apparently 7 in the top 25, according to Daniel Jeremiah. So I could see that as an area you may want to factor in. The Jets did move up from, I think it was pick 23 last year, up to pick 14 to go select Elijah Vera Tucker. We did wind up giving up 2 third-round picks, and I think we got like a 4th-round pick back. But that's 2 assets. If you think about Joe Douglas hitting on his first 4 picks, could you imagine if he had 2 more like before the Michael Carter pick? That's just how much value you're kind of giving up and assigning here. But you're getting a guy in AVT that's basically a lock to be a 10-year starter here for the Jets. So that's the benefit you're looking at. So would you be going up that high? If you were to give up pick 35 and our 3rd-round pick, you would get up to pick number 21. Now, you're not really getting up to pick 21 because the Patriots own that pick, so more than likely it's probably pick 22. Again, same thing. Who are you targeting there? Are you looking to get an edge rusher or maybe a cornerback that might be falling a little bit there? If you were to package pick 38 and our third round pick, it would get you up to about pick 23, so just a few picks later. And then if you were to package our 35th pick with our top fourth round pick, that would get you up to about pick 29. So those are the ways you could get back into the first round, assuming teams really want those picks and depending on where those players kind of fall on your board. So would I be for the Jets trading up into the first round? The short answer, yes, absolutely. The Jets have 9 draft picks this year. I think we have a ton of young talent on this team. Joe Douglas has already come out and said he's not afraid to trade for proven talent. And I think proven talent is the key here, because proven talent could be proven NFL talent, but it could also be like an AVT, like, hey, we believe this guy is a proven talent. He is going to hit. And I think if you have that type of conviction in your scouting process, I think that's perfect, especially if it's a guy that was playing at the Senior Bowl and you see him falling. Maybe the Jets do wind up making a trade up to go get Trey McBride. I think that's probably where people are kind of thinking, because a lot of Jet fans kind of have their heart set on the top tight end out of Colorado State. And I would say I'd use caution. There's a lot of really good tight ends. I don't think I would move up for a tight end, but if you want to convince me to move up for a cornerback or an edge rusher or a wide receiver that's falling, I could probably get on board with that. Just depends what the compensation is and how free agency kind of shook out. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Who would you be targeting if you were looking to trade up into the draft? Are you looking to trade up in the draft at all? Would you want the Jets just to hold on to all their draft picks? Let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, go Jets.